That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. Okay, welcome. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I am under the water. But no, I actually don't know if anyone can hear me. So, someone say something. If y'all can hear me. Otherwise, I'm gonna assume I'm muted. Hello? Is anyone here? No, hold on. I literally just woke up. Like I'm not even fucking around. I just woke up. I'm a bit quiet. Okay, thank you. I will fix that. Oh my god. Hello. Oh, that's always good to know. It's always good to know people can hear me. Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna assume I'm a bit louder now. Um, the mic is closer to my face. Thus, I should be. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I should be louder. Awesome. Okay, I forgot there's like latency. I forgot I have to like wait for you guys to respond to me, because most people just talk back. You know what I mean? But that's chill. That's cool. Um, how you been? I don't even know where to start. It's been so long. I think it's been like 8 months since I've done things. Um, I don't even know where to start. What have I been up to? I got a full time job. Well, close to full time. And I have been back to uni, but online. What else has happened while I've been gone? I've nearly got my driver's license, which is fun. Um, oh, I started wearing color. I mean, obviously, as you can see, I have now accepted color into my life. Um, which is quite nice. I'm not opposed to it. I am getting used to it. It's definitely a getting used to situation. But I'm learning to appreciate all the colors that the world comes in, and I'll stand by that. It's a learning process. Um, I have no plans to read today, only because I have not read in a while, and I have to I like to do my research before I like to do my research before I start posting things because it needs to be a good fanfic for me to read it. And in order for it to be a good fanfic, I have to read it, I have to vet it, I have to ask permissions, all that. So, I mean, I thought I'd left you guys as well, Jelly Roll, but I did. I did just be really. I was just really busy. I'm already really busy, to be honest. Some would argue I'm too busy to be doing this stream, but um, I want to try and stream at least once a month or so, just because it makes me like it forces me to take a break. Because otherwise, I tend to be very like lasered in, like in an ADHD way of like I have to be doing something, so I don't take breaks. Like I get okay. So because of my full-time job, I get 2 days off. I spend one of those days doing all of my uni work, and then the other day doing like adult stuff, like like the groceries and the laundry. So like nothing else gets done. Like I don't like I go out and see my friends, but it's like a dinner. Like it's not like a full day thing, and it's very rare that I take a full day off. So this is good. This is like a forcing myself to take a break sort of situation. But even though I'm not playing games today, my plan. Sorry. Even though I'm not reading. Oh my god. Even though I'm not. Oh, I've lost it. I've fucking lost it. Okay. Even though I'm not reading, I will be playing a game today. I'm gonna play a visual note. Keyframes. Sorry, it's a visual novel demo that I've been wanting to play for a bit, and I feel like will align with the vibes today. And then the other thing I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna sing because I always sing, but I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of a singing stream to start off with, since that is what I am known for. At its base, I am known for singing, and so I shall sing. It's that and reading, and if I'm not gonna read, I might as well do the other thing. So I'll put on some music. As always, if you have a request, I do allow requests. I'm open to requests. If you have a suggestion, because I'm gonna be going off whatever I feel like, which is not bad, but I'm chill with. I could sing anything. One thing to know about me: there's never a mood. I'll sing anything as long as I know it. I'll sing it. I'll start off with something I've been listening to then. Hold on. Let's see if I can find a backing track. Now that I work full-time at a place that basically always plays the radio, I know all of the big pop songs, which is, I mean, it's a perk, I think. I mean, it does drive me crazy, I won't lie. But I do learn what's popular, what's hip with the kids, you know, which is nice. But this is old. Not old, but old. 5, 6 years, so. Babe, there's something tragic about you. Something so magic about you. Don't you agree? Babe, there's something lonesome about you. Something so wholesome about you. Closer to me. No tired sighs, no rolling eyes, no irony. No who cares, no vacant stares, no time for me. Honey, you're familiar, like my mirror years ago. Idealism sits in prison, chivalry fell on its sword. Innocence died screaming, honey, ask me, I should know. I slithered here from Eden just to sit outside your door. This is from Eden by Hosea. Is that how you say his name? I actually have no clue how to say his name, but it's a great song. Babe, there's something wretched about this. Something so precious about this. Where to begin? Babe, there's something broken about this. I might be hoping about this. Oh, what a sin. To the strand, a picnic plan for you and me. A rope in hand for your other man to hang from a tree. Honey, you're familiar, like my mirror years ago. Idealism sits in prison, chivalry fell on his sword. Innocence died screaming, honey, ask me, I should know. I slithered here from Eden just to sit outside your door. I love this song though. I feel like it's a very like walking home from work song to me. I always listen to it. like my mirror years ago. Idealism sits in prison, chivalry fell on his sword. Innocence starts screaming, honey, ask me, I should know. I slithered here from Eden just to hide outside your door. See, I didn't know he was Irish, but it makes sense, because I listened to like the whole of this album that From Eden is on, and I feel like it has very Irish vibes, if that makes sense. Like, it gives Irish vibes. I don't know how to explain it past that, but it does. I feel like my brain is like filled with pop songs from work, and I feel like none of them are like my vibe usually, but now I'm like, I'm so work pilled, basically. That's the most Gen Alpha thing I've said without even thinking about it. Actually, that was horrendous. I'm so work pilled that I genuinely want to sing pop songs all the time now, apparently. That's really causing a crisis. I'll sing a pop song. I'm not opposed to a pop song. It's not what I seek out usually. Am I still muted? Oh my god, ew. Why did I mute? Who did that? That's actually really rude. There's Sabrina Carpenter. There's... Who is... I don't know. Okay, that's just rude. I don't know who muted me. It was probably me, let's be honest. But I'm annoyed about it, because I didn't do it on purpose. Scuff stream is typical for me, so... Is there a Sabrina Carpenter song I feel like I know well enough? What if I just do one, but I'm gonna sing it with the worst accent I can reasonably put on? Because I feel like that's fair. Hey! Sorry, I'm like losing it. Like in a fun way though, you know what I mean? I actually don't know if I could sing Manchild, but I'm gonna try. Hold on, let me look this up. Guys, I got a new keyboard. Can you hear it? Probably you can, because I used to use like a silent one, and then I realized this is way more fun. I used to, like, it was like the... This was like $12 as well. But I used to use like a one that was like made to be silent, and then I was like, nah, click, clack, click, clack. And then if I type really aggressively while I do my essays and stuff for uni, it's like really satisfying. I mean, I appreciate it. The mouse is the same, pretty much. It's quite quiet. But the keyboard is where it's at. Who is texting me this early in the morning? Oh, it's work. Let me mute that. Hold on. Mute for today. Oh, my brain just flatlined. What am I doing? Oh, right, okay. You said your phone was broken, just forgot to charge it. Oh, I put you wearing God, I hope it's ironic. Did you just say you finished it and know we started? It's all just so familiar, baby, what do you call it? Yeah, I do kind of. Stupid. Or is it? Slow. Maybe it's useless. There's a cuter word for it. I know. Manchild, why you always come running to me? Fuck my life. Won't you let it listen one day? Ever heard of self-care? Half your brain just ain't there. if I could copy your accent very well. I'm so sexy, if so dumb, and I'll survive the earth so long. If I'm not here, it won't get done. I choose to blame your mom and child. While you always come running to me, fuck my life. Won't you let an innocent woman be? Never heard of self-care. Half your brain just ain't there. And then child, why you always come running, taking all the loving from me. My boy's playing hard to get, and I like my men all incompetent, and I swear they choose me. I'm not choosing them, amen. Hey man, oh I like my boys playing hard to get, and I like my men all incompetent, and I swear they choose me. I'm not choosing them, amen. Hey man, man child, why you always come running to me? Fuck my life. Won't you let an innocent woman be? Oh, I like my boys playing hard to get. I like my men all incompetent, and I swear they choose me. I'm not choosing them, amen. Hey man, I don't feel like I'm cursed at singing. I feel like she just naturally cursed at singing. I would never sing a riff that I was not in the original song, to be honest, because I can barely riff normally. Like, I have to take time and learn that shit. What to sing on this fine summer morning? I feel like we do a couple of songs. I feel like just to warm up, you know, warm up the brain, because I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. I accidentally woke up an hour ago, but I feel like I only really like was awake 30 minutes ago, if that makes sense. Let's see. Wow, guys, tough crowd. Lol. Let's have a look. I'm like so confused as to what to sing. That's what I am. I feel tired every time I stream, and I like to think it's because I'm comfortable. Like, maybe because I'm enjoying myself, I feel like I can just yawn whenever I want, you know? But I really shouldn't. Like, I should try and be awake if I'm gonna be streaming to the world. Let's have a look. Oh, you know what? Let's sing songs that play at my work that I actually really like. Like, songs that I've downloaded onto my actual phone. Because they're actually really good. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a karaoke track for this, because I'm really hoping they have one, because this song is really good. If not, I'll sing it with the original, and y'all can just vibe with me and the original singer, which I think is fair as well. Yeah. Okay, we just gonna sing it with the original, I think. Oh, actually, I don't know. Don't know if this song has a strange video. I'm gonna have to find the audio. Let's see. La 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 la. Okay, I need to find Spotify. Where is Spotify? Open. I learn how to use things. Do we like Actually, while this is loading, do we like all the models? I'd like confirmation that all the models are cute. There's, as usual, I've done a couple. There's the reading one, which I think is kind of cool. I don't know why I'm dead inside when I read, but apparently I am. There's this one. And every time I blink, my ears move. Why won't it blink? I'm blinking really hard. This camera's not picking it up. But every time I blink, my ears move. It works. It works. It works. It works. And then there's this one. Biblically accurate angel, as always. It's just a little bit different. And then there's this one, which is just colored in. We've had this one before. The hair's slightly different, but other than that, it's pretty much the same. And then finally, there's this one. What is this one? I don't know. But if I want to cosplay my younger self, I guess this is the one I'm using. My backgrounds also change. I got a whole bunch of them, so we can pick. There's a couple that I'm really big fan of. There's this one. Hold on. Now I'm in high school. Oh, why is it so much bigger? Why is this so much bigger? Hold on. Hold on. Scuff streams kind of stuff. Oh my god, please work. Why? Why do you hate me? Question mark. See? Now I'm in high school. I know, I'm an anime girly for like a solid 2 minutes. I have this one. Why is this the only... Okay, never mind. There's this one, which is kind of nice. We can play different ASMR backgrounds as well to match this, which I think is kind of fun. I can be in space. This is my Be Right Back stream background as well, but I can be on a balcony at night, which is kind of vibes. This is very Australian suburban. Unironically, this is what the outside of my house looks like. It's out from like the bars, looking very, very un-Australian house-like. There's this one, which is quite cute. I'm at the park. I think that's quite fun. I've got options, guys. I've brought options to the table, okay? What are you guys providing to this stream? That's my new question. Is this one? So I've got a lot of natural looking backgrounds. I'm just on this one today. Today's this vibe. Oh, okay, never mind. It switched back. I didn't try to switch it back, but it switched back. Okay, here. See, this is the vibes today. But I can change the vibes at any given moment, which I think is fun. Send ideas for weird backgrounds I should put in, because right now these are all screen caps of Nichijou, because I love the backgrounds. Okay, let's do this. I'm actually just playing the straight up song, so you're gonna hear the original singer, and we can just vibe with him. They play the song at work all the time, and I'm a big fan.
I want your first edition songbox set. It's a melody feeling I can't escape. You drive a beat up beetle between two lanes. I heard you went to prison just 13 and I'll be your ex-lover with the limousine. But I don't care. I just sit and stare. I lost all my friends, I'm so elastic, but is it such a stretch to see you again? They ask who you are, but who the hell am I? Cloudy eyes, they shade a perfect light. How do you manage, now that you've done all the damage? Melted nights, they keep me on your side. I'm your addict, melodramatic fanatic.
This is Melodramatic Fanatic by Lime Cordial and Ruel? R-U-E-L? I don't know.
You went and smashed my mirror, mirror on my wall. Who is the cold-blooded killer here I'm falling for? It's the same old feeling, same mistakes. Will the sun start setting when we're 78? 6 in the Beetle and 5 with belts. You went a little too fast, left one on the asphalt. I should care. Please get me out of no, get me out of there. Now we're on the go, on the radio. You got us ripping through the desert at a 120. I lost a good friend. I was elastic, and now it's such a stretch to see her again. They ask who you are. Where the hell was I? Cloudy eyes, they shade a perfect light. How do you manage now that you've done all the damage? Melted nights, they keep me on your side. I'm your erratic, melodramatic fanatic. Cloudy eyes, they shade a perfect light. How do you manage now that you've done all the damage? I've been here waiting for you. Melted nights, they keep me on your side. I'm your erratic, melodramatic fanatic.
I actually have no clue what my vocal range is, because I feel like I've never tested it. I just keep pushing it, which is not a good thing to do, but I don't know. Anyway, this song is called Melodramatic Fanatic by Lime Cordial and Rule. It's a good song. I believe it's an Australian band, which is why they keep playing it at my work. But I like it. It's a very good song. 10 out of 10. I tried listening to the rest of the songs and I wasn't as big of a fan, but I don't think I gave them a good solid shot, so I think I probably will at some point. Let's do another one that's been playing on my work's radio for ages, because you know what? If I'm gonna listen to these bloody songs, I might as well start singing them as well. And don't be concerned, no one's gonna figure out where I work. They play these everywhere. It's actually ridiculous. I think this one's actually really popular. I think I'm not completely certain, but I have no clue what my lowest note is, because I feel like it depends on the day as well. No clue. I feel like I'd have to warm up my voice, because I'm doing none of this with my voice warmed up. Don't do what I do. Warm up your voice before you sing. It's probably better for you. But I'm lazy. Also, I just woke up. Like, you can't expect me to give a fuck. You know what I mean? So I'd have to warm up, I feel like. The lowest note I can sing, I don't even know. That's pretty close. That's probably the lowest I can do right now. But I know I can go lower. I've done lower. I couldn't find a karaoke for this one either, guys. We're just gonna sing it as is. Do I care? No, I do not. I don't get monetized.
Waking up, I keep it quiet, I'm not saying much. Oh, but when I see you on the movie screen, you got me feeling like a young James Dean. And now I'm thinking about how I'ma find out in this little town. Oh, I wanna feel the way you make me feel. Look in the movies, but I want what's real. My stupid achy heart, I leave it open. Oh, tonight, oh, you got me putting myself on the line. But we all get a little wild sometimes.
I want to dance to this.
I need a love like this, that kind of love to make your heart beat miss, that kind you wanna spend your life with, that got you hooked on every kiss. Oh, I need a love like this. I need your loving like this. Like this, I need your loving.
I actually don't even know how notes work, Miki.
Dangerous. I heard that love is kinda dangerous. Oh, but I'll be damned if I don't dive head first. You gotta do it till you find what works. My stupid achy heart, I leave it open. Oh, tonight, oh, you got me putting myself on the line. But we all get a little wild sometimes. Oh no, no, I need a love like this, that kind of love to make your heart beat miss, that kind you wanna spend your life with, that got you hooked on every kiss. Oh, I need a love like this. I need your loving like this. I need your loving like this. I need your loving like this. I need your loving. I need a love like this. I need a love like this.
I'm assuming it's like, it's the scale thing that I tried to learn back in the day that I forgot about. Like it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But I don't know much other than that's how it works. Oh! E3. Oh, sorry, this song is called Hollywood Heartbeats by Black Sands and Cool Kid, all spelt in capitals. Kollkid. Hollywood Heartbeats. I don't know if this is a popular song or not. I feel like it would be. It sounds like a popular song to me. But I don't know. And I can't confirm because all I ever hear it is at work. Let's see if this one's popular, shall we? How I judge if a song is popular is if I can find a free karaoke version of it. Usually, I cannot. Yep, cannot. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this song as well. This is my last one, I reckon. Oh, wait, I need the lyrics for this. Hold on. I'll pull it up on here. Here we go. This is a higher song. I don't know if I'm warmed up enough for this, but I'll give it a go.
I'm not sure if I should be here. I feel underdressed and I look like a mess. I'm in pieces. He had a little black coat, 6'1", and a cute smile. With 2 pints in his hand, he came over and said, "Nice to meet you." 1, 2, 3, 4. Juniper, the berry in the wood, it burns. Protect me as I take these sacrifices. I looked at your face, and I knew that I'd found it. I don't know nobody who knows somebody like you. You've got me spun in radio silence, and I gotta call somebody to tell somebody about you. Can we talk about Isaac? Oh, supernova and I'll go where the light is. If we're gonna...
Oh, you know what I like doing? I like doing this in the most Australian accent I can do.
He's so perfect, God, I hate him. Feel so undeserving. I love that he's like this, I hate that I'm like this. Sabotage the enemy of what once was. Protect me as I take these sacrifices. You deserve somebody who throws their arms around you in August blue horizons. I looked at your face and I knew that I'd found it. I don't know nobody who knows somebody like you. You've got me spun in radio silence, and now I gotta call somebody and tell somebody about you. It's really hard to sing in my natural accent. Isaac, it's really fucking hard. Can we talk about Isaac? Why is this so hard? I'm about to scream cause I'm getting excited. You're a supernova and I go where the light is. And if we're gonna cry, can we do it in silence? But if we're gonna talk, can we talk about Isaac? I'm about to scream cause I'm getting excited. You're a supernova and I go where the light is. And if we're gonna cry, can we do it in silence? But if we're gonna talk, can we talk about Isaac? Hey, not too bad. Roses by Phone Book. No, I do not. Is it a song I should learn? Because I will try over the week, and then when I come back in a month or so, I'll try. Can we talk about Isaac? I don't know if this sounds worse or better than the original. Can we talk about Isaac? Not the original version of this song. I mean, like my original accent. I looked at your face, and I knew that I'd like it. I don't know nobody who knows somebody like you. It got easier. You've got me spun in radio silence, and now I gotta call somebody to tell somebody about you. Can we talk about Isaac? Ooh. Can we talk about Isaac? I shall try. I'll look him up later. I'll make a note of it. That was Can We Talk About Isaac by Rachel Chinoriri. I don't know if she's popular outside of Australia, but I believe she's always trending on the Australian charts with this song. So that's kind of cool. I'm not going to sing songs from work anymore, but I'm going to give you one deep cut that I really like, that my friend took me to their show, and I'm kind of obsessed with them now. There's this band called Egoism, which I really like. I've been listening to a lot of their songs. So I'll sing one of theirs because I'm a big fan. Let me have a look. Which one do I like the best? But that's really hard to pick. Let's have a look. And these guys actually sing with an Australian accent, so I could just, sing with my regular accent, which is kind of nice. Let me have a look. What song do I want to... Oh, you know what? We're going to do this one. Which is a shame. I don't think Egoism songs are popular outside of Australia at all, but they should be. It's such a vibe. I really like it. I've liked it the more I've listened to it as well. I could take your love if I want to. I could take it all, I don't want to. Sorry, I'm sorry, sorry. Let's go find a way we can undo. Never trusted me, never trusted you. No, sorry, sorry, sorry. Go and get new friends, ones that are stupid, ones that won't see through all your fucking shit. Cause I'm over it. Not until Tuesday, give me what you say. You and me will be on our own for a bit. Cause I'm over it. I went to see these guys live, it was really fun.
My friend takes me to shows that like of bands that she likes that I've never listened to before, and this was one of them, and it was very fun. Where have I been? I've been at my job, bro. My job. I'm back now. Come on, let's celebrate the big wins, you know? I actually opened my computer.
You spent 6 years in school. You spent 6 years being cruel. Our friendship was a tool for you to act like you're cool. But you come over like you know me, and you call me a rock star. You're just a phony, you don't know me. At a loss since you grew up. To go and get new friends, but to are stupid ones that won't see through all your fucking shit. Cause I'm over it. You got until Tuesday, give me what you say. You and me will be on our own for a bit. Cause I'm over it. You don't need me more than you need a reason to why. Why? You knew that the sooner we got to it, the less you lie.
That's the lowest note. I can do that, that's it. And very hard.
Go and get new friends, ones that are stupid, ones that won't see through all your fucking shit. Cause I'm over it. You got until Tuesday, give me what you say. You and me will be on our own for a bit. Cause I'm over it.
Hey Ace.
So go and get new friends, ones that are stupid, ones that won't see through all your fucking shit. Cause I'm over it. You got until Tuesday, give me what you say. You and me will be on our own for a bit. Cause I'm over it.
Love that song. That entire album is really nice. I really enjoyed it. I was like, hell yeah. Small band I actually like, hell yeah. Should we do one more? Or should we actually move on to gaming? Lol. You know what, we'll do one song only because Renee Rapp released an album recently, and I feel like I missed out on singing it because I was not up. I should make covers, but I'm lazy. I feel like that means I have to, like, put effort into, like, making my voice sound perfect, and I feel like I stress too much about it. I'm not very much a performance singer, I'm very much a vibe singer. I'd have no formal training whatsoever. I have, like, I don't know. I'm just, like, not... I don't think I'm a very professional singer. I'm chill to, like, post live stuff, though.
Take 5, we've been at it all night. Not a sorry in the world, I ain't already said. Oh Christ, getting hard to be nice. Not a single little curl, so your head don't want me dead. Okay, I get it. You wanna be mad?
Yeah, the album's called Egoism as well.
I wish I could take that pretty little face and shake some sense into you. Like, hey you, all of the time you wasted being mad. We could have been cute and we could have been stupid. Hey you, all of the time you wasted in your head. We could have been having sex. You could have been getting all of my time, but you were being mad. Okay, you can put your left pup on a cigarette face all over all red. Slow down, put a finger in your mouth, put a bit of taste out. Baby, you could have me instead. Okay, I get it, you wanna be mad. I wish I could take that pretty little face and shake some sense into you. Like, hey you, all of the time you wasted being mad. Oops, we could have been kidding, we could have been stupid. Hey you, all of the time God, it's pissing me off. I wanna get mad at you, right back at you, but it's kinda hard. All of the time you wasted being mad. We could have been cute and we could have been stupid. Hey, you. All of the time you fuck you in my head.
I can't hit that note without genuinely.
All of the time it's been mad.
Ace, if you're as good as me, why are you not singing with me? Like, low-key.
Be getting head.
I want Ace to sing with me one day. We'll have to get you on like Discord, and I'll have to figure out how that works. But we have to sing like a duet or something. It'll be like the best thing we ever do on stream, like actual collab or something, you know? Okay, that was Mad by Renee Rapp, and me struggling to hit whatever the fuck those notes were. We'll figure it out. I believe in us, Ace. I believe in us. Honestly, childhood is singing really loudly into a Discord mic knowing everyone else hears you very delayed. And listening to everyone else do the exact same thing. That's childhood. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll like get you to record something in advance or something. I'll figure it out. That's something for me to work out. You just have to say, yeah, you'll do it. You know what I mean? The rest is my problem. Okay. It's gaming time. We're gonna play Keyframes. Oh, Keyframes? Maybe I'll do a thing where everyone can submit like a song they want me to sing with them. And I'll go to it. It'll be great. You can come to Australia. I feel like I'm not coming to you, to be honest. So, that's probably for the best if you come here. I'm really happy here. I'm chilling. Like, I'm not leaving. Like, you know what? I feel like you'd be peak. Here we go. We're back. Okay. This is a visual novel that we're going to play today. Why are we playing a visual novel today? That's all I do, to be honest with ya. Don't come down here, it's not worth it. Where are you? You're in America, aren't you, Ace? No, wait. Who's in... I forget where all my mods are from. You're in America. I mean, it's gotta be better than America. We do, right? I mean, Pillows in Canada. Where is Ace? I feel like I have not learnt anything. My memory is still dog shit. We just don't talk about Canada. That's true, but Canada's chill. How do I escape this, guys? How do I go back? Settings? Wait. Maybe that? Ah, there we go. Okay. Full disclosure. I played this game half asleep about half a year ago. For about 2 minutes. And I mean 2 minutes. And I don't remember anything about it. Do we like this music or should I change it? Do we have a preference? Do you want me to play different music? Let's play different music, Loki. I'll keep the voice volume, but we'll play different music. Hold on. We're gonna find lo-fi beats. Is anyone chill with that? Is that chill? We'll listen to lo-fi beats. Hold on. Lo-fi beats to study to. So y'all can study while I actually play games. Okay. Hold on. My ad blockers are working. There we go. You know how to make butter noodles from scratch? That's crazy. I didn't realize we had professional chefs in chat. That's crazy. Y'all can make butter noodles from scratch? Make me some. What? I didn't know we were like professional and shit. Okay, there we go. We are on the game. This is chill. Let's go. Okay, I'm doing a personality quiz to start with. We're giving you a series of statements for you to answer truthfully. I'm scared. Or not. Guys, should I lie? Are we playing a character today? I don't know. We're not the boss of you. Good. So let's start. First question. Uh-oh. You forgot to write your paper and it's due tomorrow morning. Oh, classic. Guys, actually this week I forgot to hand in one of my quizzes and nearly failed my entire subject, except my tutor was like, can you just, I'm extending it. Can you please just do it? Because otherwise you fail the subject. So I did it. But he had to send me a text message. I didn't check anything. Emails, didn't check. My online platform for like actually doing my uni work, I didn't check that either. Yeah, I was fucked. I would have failed my subject without even knowing. So this is a very reasonable scenario. You forgot to write your paper and it's due tomorrow morning. It's not that I couldn't do the quiz, by the way. I did the quiz in half an hour. It took an hour, but I did it in half an hour because I'm that good. I just forgot it existed. Email the teacher, ask for an extension. I mean, that's the normal thing to do. If I don't sleep tonight, maybe I can make it. Panic, cry, pray, and then just write for my life. There's no hope, may the failing grade be merciful. How can a failing grade, that's not how failing grades work, that's silly. I mean, I'll just ask for an extension, this is Australia. All of a sudden, your best friend turned into a worm. What do you do? I mean, it's a worm now. What do we can't go to a bar. We can't play games. We can't text. See, now I'm thinking about this like a man. I should just be like, I need to channel my feminine energy. I'd love them so much. And I'd dedicate my own life to finding a way to turn them back. Oh, okay. You know what? That was a lie, but you know, it's okay. Lying is credible. People will think I'm a caring person, and I'm really not. Oh man, your lunch order is wrong. What do you do? I don't eat. Oh, someone else made my lunch order. I'm eating it. I'm eating it. I don't want to be bothered. That's rude. Someone made food for you. Unless I'm allergic, I'll eat that shit. It's food. I'll get over it. I'll definitely be unhappy for the rest of the day, but it's okay. When you make plans with people, what do you prefer? A bit of both. It needs to be planned, but it needs to be planned like 2 days before. It can't be planned 3 weeks before. Does that make sense? Right! A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Like, it needs to be planned. Like, it needs to be like, so we're going out for dinner. Okay, take today for example. I have a plan with, mum. But, not my mum, but like mum, the friend. But we're going to a bar. And we're going to a photo booth. But, she doesn't know a bar. And honestly, I'm not certain we're going to the bar that I have in mind. And we planned this 2 days ago. And that's how it should be, because it should be fun. All I know is at some point we're going to a photo booth and we're going to do one of those trends. That's it. That's the only thing we have planned. And the rest of it, we're going to go straight vibes. Like, it's straight up vibes. What's my favorite time of the day? I mean, afternoon I'm usually at work. So that's not my favorite time. Morning, I'm usually getting ready for work. Nights, I usually hang out with my friends at night, so I think that's fair. I'll say night. Do you usually stay calm under pressure? So I have anxiety. So, no. There's a reason I'm smart enough to finish all of my exams in half the time it takes. Because I need to be smart enough to finish them half the time it takes, otherwise I freak out and I just don't do it. Your favorite plush toy fell off the bed while you were sleeping. I kicked it there. Let's be honest. I need space. It can come back tomorrow, okay? I mean, I've got plushes. I've got 1, 2. I've got one that I made myself, and I've got one I picked up from Kmart when I was a kid. And I love them both, but god damn it, if I have no space on my bed, they're going on the floor. They're staying there. I'm not apologizing to it. I'm not tucking them back into my bed because there's nowhere to tuck it into. I'll probably remember to pick them up later. I'll find it like the end of the day when I'm doing my big like room clean, you know? Do I believe in fate? I believe in the fate of economics and that all poor people will struggle to make money and that rich people will continue to get richer. And I believe that an asshole is always an asshole, no matter how gaping. I'm gonna say no. But it's borderline. Yay! You got invited to a party. This actually happened. Oh my god, wait. Crazy story. So I'm friends with someone who works underneath my workplace. Because we're on like levels. And so I go down there and I hang out with her often. And she has co-workers like who work with her, and one of them we have now become good enough friends that she invited me to her birthday party. And I was like jumping off the walls. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, I'll come to your birthday party. Absolutely. Friends. I love friends. I love having friends, guys. Every asexual. No, but I was like so excited. And then I was like reading the invite and they were like, oh, you have to dress like your favorite era from the 1920s to the 1950s. And I was like, so for reference, my closet has changed. My closet used to be entirely black and white. Right now it's a mix of black, white, brown, blue, light blue and dark blue, and red, primarily. So it's primarily streetwear as well. So I was like looking at it, I was like, I don't think I can come to this party unless I steal someone else's clothes. So I'm gonna be stealing my mom's clothes to go to this party, because I'm not missing it for the world, but I have no clothes that match the vibe. So I'm gonna do my best. But I don't want to buy anything because that feels unsustainable. Anyway, that's my story about parties. Just crazy random thing that you need to know about me. Honestly, I was just really excited. I just wanted to tell everyone I got a friend. Yay, you got invited to a party. Problem is, you don't really know anyone there. That has never happened to me before. See, I'm a bit of both. Like, I'll ask a friend to come with me, but I'll also like meet people while I'm there. This implies codependency, which is something I don't have. I'll go by myself. I can meet people while I'm there. Calculating my results. It's calculating how gay I am. What do we think? I'm spring? Fuck no, I'm summer. I'm actually really offended by that. Maybe I'm just in the spring mood because it's spring in Australia right now. Bright and charming, always ready with a clever turn of phrase. Springs are also often excellent people to keep around in a group setting as they grease the wheels for conversation. But be careful to not irritate them. They can be called. You know what? This is sounding really accurate. Is this how tarot readings work? Even superficially. As a spring type, some of your actions and responses are already predetermined, but don't worry, you'll still be able to influence your character throughout the game based on the choices you make. I wish I'd known that beforehand. I would have probably been more of a bitch. Now, let's double check some info. What is my name? Should we start with... My name is Mika. What shall my last name be today? Let's just call it... We'll call it King for Ghost King. I think that's fair. I'm in the Department of Humanities? Kill me. Okay, next. He, him. Confirm. At some points in the game, members of the cast may behave differently depending on factors related to your orientation and presentation. Please select all that applies and respect how you'd prefer your character to be perceived. Probably more femme. I feel like I'm very much giving femboy, which is something I've had to come to terms with. I'm unfortunately probably a femboy. Which worries me. It does. It really does. Which is closest to my handwriting. Yeah, that's probably... It's a bit nicer than my handwriting, but... Oh, I went to a Ren Fair this year. I somehow managed to, like, use a collection of jeans and button-up tops to make a pirate outfit. It was really fun. I don't think I'm Ren Fair material. I think I unfortunately give, what's the word? I give sweaty weeb more than I give Renaissance fan. Oh no, quick time events. Girlies, I have carpal tunnel. Okay, I've got carpal tunnel. I feel like I can be nice. I'm trying to play a game of having fun rather than this is the anxiety. No, I missed it. Okay, we're actually starting though. Stretching noisily, you reach for your phone and miss the blankets. Well, I'm gonna turn on the music a little bit. It's a bit loud for me. Muscle memory had you accepting the phone call without so much as a glance at the screen, as you rolled onto your stomach to find a new, more comfortable position. I give like sweaty weeb cosplayer. Like not in a gross way, but in like a... I've been cosplaying since 5 AM and I'm sweaty and I want to go home. Yeah, what's up? Whoever you are, you called at the wrong time. I was sleeping. Hey, can you call back later, please? I think, like, probably that's how I would respond. I'm gonna play this as straight as normal. I mean, as gay as normal. As, like, straight to my personality. Hey, can you call me back later, please? You give Comic-Con girl? What does Comic-Con girl entail? How does it differ from anime sweaty weeb? I'm kind of curious.
No, 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 you can't. Stay with me. Please stay awake.
Okay, I mean if I must.
You cannot snooze me. I will not be ignored. You will get out of bed, or so help the entire East Coast, for I will scream for days.
It's set in America. I should have known. Okay. I will not be ignored. Sure, I'll pay attention to you. What do you need?
I need you to tell me what time it is.
Also, Cam's profile picture is very iconic. You open your bleary eyes in the wash of warm light. Filtering through the curtains, you recognize the late hour morning stretching across the floor. You should start your own podfic channel. I don't care if there's plenty of podfic channels that do way better than I do. And that's because they actually post. And they don't take mid-snack breaks in recording. And I think that's so justified. I think this is a hobby for me. I don't care if someone's more popular or does it more or is better at it than me. Because all that matters is when I want to read a podfic, I fucking read a podfic. Come join me. Honestly, more people doing it makes it easier for people to access podfics, which is a good thing. I genuinely believe that having podfics, more of them, makes it easier for people to access fanfiction. And I strongly believe that. Yes, their profile picture is a fabulous crow. Bro, I barely fucking edit. You've seen my videos, Ace. Do you think I know how to edit? I don't fucking know how to edit. I have like preset templates, and I'm in and out of that editing board in like 2 seconds. Like literally 2 seconds. I do not put effort into my editing. Like, at all. Bro, sometimes I record like a full podfic and it takes me 3 hours, and I literally just don't post it because I don't want to edit. I shouldn't admit that. That says way too much about me, actually. You opened your bleary eyes in a wash of warm light. You recognized the morning hour stretching across the floor. It had to be well into the day now, and you squinted at your phone for confirmation. 12 p.m. It's noon. Yeah, it's noon.
Yeah, so it's time to get up.
So true, bestie.
You're not getting up, are you?
I wasn't planning on it, no.
Well, I tried.
Dude, you're too nice. Let me. Hey, you gotta wake up. You'd better not have forgotten.
Forgotten what?
Today's Raina's barbecue party, remember? Cam and I finished buying the snacks and stuff. We're also like 15 minutes from campus. So, if you still want to ride, you should get up. Like, right now.
Oh! That's today. Fuck.
And there's the reaction we're looking for.
Thank God. It finally sunk in.
I'll rush, but no promises.
Yeah, well, we'll be at the parking lot, but no promises.
Don't listen to Deja. I promise to wait for you.
I want to know who's in this game. I actually don't know how many people are in this game. I don't know who we're even going for. I feel like we're just going to take it slow. We'll figure it out. The call dropped and you sprang into action, sprinting across the sun-warm floor to get ready. Spring semester. 2nd year. You stepped out of your apartment building, bracing for a blast of heat. As the semester was drawing towards its close, temperatures had risen in a way that left you lingering in the chilled indoors. But thankfully, today was a perfect spring day, one of the last you'd get before summer crept in. There was just one thing in your way, or well, many things, many people. At this time of day, Bryn Mayer, what the is this genuinely how they name universities in America? Because that's fucked. It was as lively as ever. Students moved in and out of lecture halls and were clustered everywhere with their eyes on their books, their friends, or their phones. If you hadn't been so hellbent on finishing your assignments for the week last night, you would have been awake in time for a peaceful morning, and you'd be able to simply walk alongside the crowds, calm as anything. However, this is me. I'm the middle one. Because I'm not, like, super prepared, but I'm not, like, crazy out of touch either. It's just, like, sometimes I have way too much on, and I'm like, I need to, like, get this done in advance. So I don't have to think about it and get anxious about it, you know? Finals were right around the corner, and seriously? I hate that. That's a horrible name as well. They need to change their name so they can be named after uni. That should not be allowed. Not a state university, that shit's private. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm going to a very fancy uni. Fair enough. I hope I get a scholarship because I don't want to fucking pay those fees. Finals were right around the corner and you knew you were due for some late stressful nights. Until then, you'd keep scraping together free days when you could. And thus, here you were. Excuse me, I'm trying to be somewhere, so scoot your tush, please. You bobbed and weaved, taking timely pirouettes to avoid bumping shoulders. Each time you did so, you were thrown a bewildered look, and every time without fail, you flashed a charming smile in return. My bad, but I can't be late, you know. Hey, you should keep your eyes forward. Thanks, but you don't have to worry about—
Whoa, watch out!
You turned at the last second to see an unfortunate student veering out of your way. They were riding a scooter. Emphasis on were, as they lost their balance and fell. There was nothing you could do for the scooter as it skidded towards a wall. Oh my god! It's a person! But instincts kicked in and you grabbed the front of the stranger's shirt to save them from a nasty fall. Do we fuck with this person? Their hands, in return, flew to grip your forearms, and you leaned back to balance your weights. gritting your teeth. Gravity be damned, or not. Your arms were trembling. These are both very mean things to say to this person that is definitely not in the fold, but... I guess this is probably closer, because I'm not gonna, like, drop this person and run away. I guess. Yeah. You gonna get up, or am I gonna let gravity do its thing? They're very cute. I feel like everyone's gonna be really cute, though. I feel like I need to meet everyone before I make a move. Guys, it's all about playing the field. You've got to scope your options, okay? Romance is not about who you like better. It's about who can be better for you. This is the most alpha male podcast ever. You can't commit, guys. You can't commit, okay? What if there's better fish in the sea? You can't commit without seeing all the cards that the world could deal for you. And then a slingshot smile crept over their face and their hands fell from your wrists to dangle brazenly to either side.
Nah.
Fuck this guy! Nah?
I kinda like where I am right now.
That was way too early, way too strong. You do realize you're like 1 second from falling.
That's in the future. Right now, I'm just enjoying the view.
This is a fuckboy if I've ever seen one. I don't even know their gender yet, but fuckboy. Oh. Was that how they wanted to do this? Do I flirt back? I don't even know. You gotta play the field. You've gotta play the field. Never commit. Never commit. Guys, you need to secure yourself a high-value female. I'm fucking losing. I need to stop. Do we want... Which option do we want out of these four? Because I don't know which one I'm gonna put in. Do I just flirt back? Because, like, honestly, if someone did this to me, I would flirt back and then I'd be like, this bitch is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna flirt back. Only because I feel like it's funny. I feel like this will make them stop. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know when people are really good at flirting and then you flirt back and then they shut the fuck up? Yeah. Yeah, you're not so bad yourself.
So I've been told. Though I do like hearing it again.
You snorted, lips curling to mirror theirs. Can I actually take that line back? You're definitely cute, but your ego's bigger than it needs to be. Yeah, fuck this guy.
Too late. You called me cute. I'm writing on... balls!
Mid-grip, mid-speech, the strength in your arm waned, and you lost grip on their shirt. The stranger plummeted to the ground with a groan, and you winced. Amusement quickly colored your face. I would say that I'm sorry, but I warned you, didn't I? Gravity and all.
That you did. But I don't mind getting roughed up a little.
You know, this person gives incredible Tora energy. Can I just say that? Am I allowed to say that? Can someone tell Tora I found his clone? Like, low-key. This is the most Tora energy I've ever encountered in a visual novel so far. Like, this is Tora. Unironically. That you did, but I don't mind getting roughed up a little. Crazy. Okay, great. The quips would just keep coming if you let them. Shaking your head with a laugh, you help them up to their feet. Hold, please. Sorry, Tora, but it's literally you. That's you. I know, because every time he says something, I'm like, this motherfucker. With their index finger raised, they turned to kick the scooter up next to them. After they scrutinized it for any dinks and scratches, they hopped on for a more thorough checkup. They pushed off with their right foot, hand twisting the accelerator so that it started up with a low whir, and then set off in a series of smooth laps with you in the center. Nice. Still good. Okay. Someone's clearly not in a rush to leave yet. I'm actually running late for a meetup with some friends. Nope, that plot's already taken. Choose another. They tilted their head, eyes crinkling into little crescents. We can share, can't we? If you've got somewhere to be, why stick around? Are you kidding me? I can't just leave after running into you.
This is a scene straight out of a movie. One of us is supposed to fall head over heels for the other, you know.
Really now?
Yup. Movie law dictates it. I mean, 50,000 students on campus, and
How
you
did Tora even
bumped
know I
into
was talking
me?
about him?
We can't ignore that.
Tell you what though, you can decide who falls for who. I'm a romantic, so I can play whichever part. We have to see who else is in this. So for, I think we leave this for now. I mean, this is pretty funny though. Okay, sure, we'll go with this. What a riot! They knew just how to clap back every time. The quips, the delivery, it was an art form they wielded with pinpoint accuracy. Another laugh bubbled out of you, and you wrapped your arms around your middle as your shoulders shook with amusement. Tora is magic. That is, I mean, I would believe it. Hold on, turn off all WhatsApp notifications. Everyone's texting me this morning. Too many options. I don't even know which one to pick. Let's do this. This is hilarious. No, I feel like this is kind of funny though. That's more flirting though. I feel like this is just very like turning someone down. I think I need to go. Like, I want to meet my friends. Yeah. And this is where I walk away, having charmed the pants off you. I mean, my pants are still on, so. There was a breezy confidence in the way they answered you, and the easy lilt to their voice told you that they were more than used to this kind of tomfoolery. It was tempting to stick around, just to see what they would come up with next. Unfortunately, I gotta go. Don't run into anyone else, okay? Am I allowed to take that as you wanting me for yourself? This is Tora. You didn't reply, but you didn't need to. The way I can't read today. What's going on? The way your lips pressed together in an attempt to hide your amusement was telling enough. You knew they'd seen it, since their mouth was quirked into something between a smirk and a smile, into something that, for all their wit, was mellow and indulgent. I'll see you around. They lifted their hand, throwing you a two-fingered salute as you stepped past. You nodded back, turning to keep eye contact, before winking, bringing up a hand to blow a kiss. That got one final indignant laugh out of them, which rang cheerfully in your ears as you spun to scamper away. Okay. You lost valuable time. See? That's me. That's what's on my mind this entire time. I'm like, I need to go. Guys, I'm busy. You'd lost valuable time, so you dared to break into a jog as soon as you had a straight shot across the green. This time, thankfully, there were no collisions to be had. You slowed to walk off the light stitch in your chest, slipping by a group of students going in the opposite direction. What's the water broke joke? Oh, water broke joke! Wait, I think I know what's going on. Man, whoever was over there, they were really passionate about that song. Tell me about it. As you headed between the rows of parked cars, an electronic beat filled the air. The source, a van with the front windows rolled down as the occupants rocked out to a song from a decade ago. Whoa! Wait, I really like this person's hair. Side to side, side to side. Sure. I actually don't know which song this is, but sure. Cameron sat in the driver's seat, two-toned hair flying wildly as they banged out to a car beat on the car door. Who's romanceable in this? I don't even know. They were one of your best friends, as well as a year above you in the same major. More importantly, they were a self-professed champion of car karaoke. When it came to immersing oneself in a song, passion was the name of the game. And for Cam, that meant there was no need to worry about hitting the right notes. Hey. Okay, sure. Well, until you stop streaming. Lol. That's fair. Back in the early days. Back in the day. What? Back in the day? That's crazy. What a broke is crazy, though. That's a very classic joke, you know. You spell one thing wrong and your entire life is haunted by it. The speakers went abruptly quiet right as they reached the high note. With a devastated gasp, Cam jerked around to see her face in the passenger seat, where your roommate Pigeon laughed with delicate glee. Deja was the third member of your unforgettable trip, an incorrigible tease, always looking for an opportunity to poke fun. She'd obviously been waiting for the right moment to turn the volume down. Hey, turn that back up! Cam was having a moment. Whoa! She's pretty! She's pretty! Oh my god, look at her! Dang, she's got colored hair, she's got nice nails, she's got a cute ass jewelry set. What? Okay. This might be the most detailed portrait so far. When are they not having a moment? Still, you caught Deja rolling her eyes fondly as she spun the dial halfway back up. Music pulsed from the speakers again, and Cameron leaned out of their window with a raucous laugh. I can do a cartwheel. Yeah. They're all pretty, that's the problem! On a second thought, this was a bad idea. You landed smack on your behind, but Deja and Cameron did their due diligence as friends, applauding more than necessary as you climbed to your feet. I love that Jelly Roll's just encouraging me to, like, be a complete player. Yes, I'm gonna romance everyone, for sure. Anyway, get in already. You ran to the passenger side and tugged at the door handle. I have crazy charisma and a little bit of confidence and not a lot of compassion and a little bit of composure. Okay. Can I see... Oh no, this is not what I'm looking for. No, I can't see. Okay. You ran to the passenger side and tugged at the door handle, only to find it locked. Is something wrong? Ah, so now it was your turn to be played with. Real mature, Rumi. Oh, good. For a second, I thought I was being immature. Rolling your eyes, you rapped on the window for Cameron's attention. Cam, unlock the door. As requested, the lock flipped up a second later and clicked right back down. Deja's grin widened, and she propped her chin innocently on one hand. So silly, but seriously, let me in. I have Riz. I've got Riz, guys. I've got that neurodivergent Riz. I know I do. Hell yeah. Let me think about it. No. You'd known Deja for almost 2 years now. She dragged this joke on for as long as she could, unless you did something about it. Okay. Kill her? No, I'm kidding. I don't think you can. Can you romance everyone individually? I feel like you have to pick a route. I feel like that's how it usually works. Unless it's one of those where it's like one guy who dates like 3 sisters and you're meant to fuck all of them or something. I don't know. I do not have TISM, but I'll try. I'll rock the car as hard as possible. With a hop, you braced yourself on the car's side step, gracing the thin railing on its top, and threw your weight back and forth. The car swayed in place, and you were rewarded with 2 screams. One excited, the other alarmed, and both very, very surprised. Are you insane? Do you yield, Deja? You heard Deja's window roll the rest of the way down, and she stuck her head out to gawk at you with genuine panic. Seriously, stop! With a musical laugh, you jumped back down, flourishing out your hands to either sides as you gave her a presumptuous bow. Perhaps I've convinced you that it's better for me to be inside the car, rather than outside of it. The lock popped open, and the side door slid open with a beep. Deja pulled herself back inside, flopping against her seat with a defeated wave of one hand. You win, oh my god. This is why you're my hero, Mika. I'd argue we're all menaces at best. You said it, not me. Oh my god, look at the car! It's really cute! You scrambled into a seat in the middle row, noting the rueful smile that Deja wasn't quite managing to hide. Sure, she'd inconvenienced you, but it had been in the name of fun. You didn't mind a little tomfoolery at your expense. Sometimes, being the subject of Deja's teasing meant you got to enjoy her attention for just that much longer. Okay, so this is a... She likes to bully you, is what I'm getting from this. Camcorder to Ice Queen, I repeat, camcorder to Ice Queen, the package was delivered safely. Now awaiting new orders. Over. We proceed as planned. Onwards. To Rayna. To Rayna. You all clicked your seatbelts in, and Cameron shifted their car into reverse. Twisting in their seat, they give a quick preppy salute before settling one hand on the back of Deja's headrest. They maneuvered out of their parking spot with a practiced turn of the wheel, looking backward all the while. It was inevitable it was inevitable you'd make eye contact, and when you did, they winked. I know. I'm the coolest, aren't I? On most people, this kind of ego-boosting question would come off as arrogant. On Cameron, it came off as an intentional joke, a way to keep the energy light. You and Deja had the rare privilege of seeing Cameron at their silliest, and they made sure you knew it. I think it is. I think that's really cute. Yeah, I'm gonna be who I am. Cool. Nah, I think it's hot when you do that. Ha! Good! Cameron slammed on the brakes, and you jostled forward against your seatbelt with an oof. The sudden whiplash drew a disapproving glare from Deja. Get a grip, Cam. How can I? Mika just called me hot. Are you actually embarrassed? Walk it off. I've called you worse. No. I mean, yes. Lord, I am not your strongest soldier. You're agnostic. Also, you're holding up a line. Oh, shit. They stuck an arm out of the window to wave frantically before switching gears and turning the car out of the parking lot. It took until you were out on the main road for their grip on the steering wheel to relax. This is fun. Actually, maybe we should just romance everyone. Let's romance everyone. Guys, what do you think? I feel like we just romance everyone. This is hilarious. I'm gonna be the biggest fuckboy to ever live. Me and my fuckboy era. A cool breeze flooded through the front windows, and campus buildings rolled by in silhouettes of grass, stone, and brick. I'm not trying that name again. Runmate, I fucking hate white people, was an easy first pick for many students. Why do you fucking name people this shit? While not overly prestigious, it was a beautiful school set near a cozy town, crouched in hazy blue mountains and forests of deep green. The academics here were no joke. It'd been competitive enough that you'd still felt more than lucky to be admitted into the pre-law track to boot. I like a pretty and cool campus. I knew it. Yeah, I mean, like, what else are you gonna do? Fuck with everyone, why not? I'm not gonna be a whore in real life, so I'll be one in games. The brochures had done their best to capture everything, but nothing had beaten experience it in person. Your first month here had been a giddy one, full of exploration, maybe a little frolicking. Ooh, sorry, my bad. Campus was, to quote Deja when you'd met picturesque as fuck. Rin Mayor. Okay, I'll go with that. And to quote Cameron next, slick as fuck. Sick as fuck. Thanks to the mountains, there was an observatory on one side of the campus and a ski slope on the other. The locals enjoyed them just as much as the students did. Fairfield was a small place, but that didn't mean it was boring. Cameron slowed for a speed bump, and you heard the rustle of nylon bags in the trunk. How did shopping go? Deja tipped her head back for a laugh. More of a sharp exhale, really. It was easy to miss these mini laughs at her, if you didn't know what to laughs of her. Hers, if you didn't know what to listen for. I'm struggling. Should I tell him or will you? Why? What did you do, Cam? Why do you assume it's me who did something? Remember, in the court of law, everyone is presumed innocent before they are. You're not on trial, but if you were, we'd present to the court a picture of a certain pyramid of paper towels knocked all over the floor. We had a defective wheel, and the cart wouldn't steer right. Cam, remember, we volunteer nothing. Stay quiet. You're so right. They clamped their mouths shut, twisting an invisible key at the corner and tossing it away. Well, as a wide... words are hard. Fuck. Okay. Well, as an eyewitness to the crime, I've got plenty to say. She's bluffing. Stay strong. Honestly, it's not like anything actually broke. The employees said it was fine, but Cam's convinced they can't ever go back to Dickinson's again. Probably for the best. That's me. That's me. You won't stop laughing whenever we pull up. Ha, Dickens, son. It's always one ear and out the other for you. I like that they've got a lot of friendship scenes, because I feel like sometimes romance is always like, you're a new person in college. Here's 300 people you can romance. Which one will you pick? And it's like, where is my best friend? Has anyone ever played what's it called? My Sweet Candy Love, the website version of the website visual novel back in the day? Because I remember playing it back in the day. I never got past like day 3, but I think I played up to day 3 like several times, probably like 5 times at least. Probably. Okay. Cameron snickered as they flicked the turn signal on. Deja tilted her head to look back at you. You met her eye with a lifted brow, watching as that typical teasing smile came to her lips. It didn't take a genius to guess that she was about to say something at your mild expense. Rough morning, huh? Oh, I agree. Your morning at the store was an eventful one indeed. You know I meant your morning. Naturally, you hadn't been set up for success today. Your room had been a mess, you'd woken up late, you'd had to run across campus, and you'd been held up by that stranger. There was a lot to say about your morning from that alone, but did you want to tell your friends? Hey, why not tell them about that, actually? Yeah. Well, I ran into someone on the way over. From where? No, I mean, like, I ran into someone. I didn't know them. You ran? Almost, yep. I had to catch them. LMAO? What happened? God, okay, so they fell off their scooter trying to avoid me, and I grabbed them by the shirt. Their poor shirt. Hey, better that than they actually get injured or something. And then what happened? And then they turned it into a whole rom-com thing. Really big on the sappy jokes, you know. Uh-huh? What's that for? What? What'd I say? You get those smug smiles off your faces. You lean forward to rub your hands petulantly on the seat, and Deja laughed, unlocking her phone as she leaned away. I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, did you get a name? Okay. Hold on. I'm repositioning myself so that this desk is on the other side of me. Hold on. The carpal tunnel is making one of my arms hurt a lot more than the other one. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I'm hoping I'm still loud enough if I lean this far away from the mic. Yeah, it should be okay. Okay, back to this. Cameron wiggled their eyes enticingly in the rearview mirror, but you scoffed. Your friends weren't the biggest gossips, but they could still be quite nosy in their own right. Cam's curiosity was born out of genuine interest, wanting to know for knowing's sake, but Deja wanted to appraise. At the very least, she'd make it heard whether she thought someone was bad news. She had a good radar for bullshit, no matter the context. Crappy sales deals disintegrated under her discerning eye, and anyone with ill intent could look forward to the same. Alas, no, I didn't. What? Boo! Yeah, how's Deja gonna do any internet stealthing now? We just have to run into them again? In the intervening lull, you mulled over that stranger one last time. I'm an oversharer. I would tell everyone everything. Evidenced by the fact that I'm a streamer and I tell you all about, like, pretty much every mundane thing that ever happens to me. Yeah, there'd been little to no chance you would keep a story like that from your friends. It was all par for the course. Well, thanks for picking me up anyway. Of course, we can't miss out today. It's so much free shit. Hey, don't forget we've got to do work first. We will. If you have Tupperware, if I have a lot of Tupperware in the back, that is a coincidence, I assure you. Some of that Tupperware's mine, right? Even if it's not, you can borrow whatever. You blew them a kiss, and Cameron wiggled gleefully in their seat. The rest of the ride was a tangle of light-hearted conversations. Deja and Cam were common fixtures in your life, but you rarely ran out of things to talk about. It was never silent, at least. Deja had the aux, and she'd put one of her playlists on as soon as you left the campus. Gradually, the trees on either side of the road thinned, and the car entered a residential classy area with quaint homes separated by large lawns and extensive driveways. Is this the one? Yep, just behind that car. Cameron pulled over, fitting the van into an empty spot. From the number of other vehicles already here, you were probably among the last of the helpless to arrive. Hopefully, Raina wouldn't mind. Peering out the window again, you were struck by the suburban mood that blanketed the entire area. Man, who's getting housing out here? This is way fancier than what's on campus. Huh? Oh, no, this isn't for the students. But Raina lives here. She sure does. Deja flicked her wrist impassively, speaking with the bluntness of someone who'd seen this view one too many times. It's a legit neighborhood. Some of our professors live here, the tenured ones. Cam, I'm pretty sure your first-year seminar professor is her neighbor. No, Mrs. Gregory? Yep. Apparently she swings by with muffins. Man, we didn't call her a G for nothing. I love you, Mrs. G. Cameron hollered after sticking their head through the window, fist thumping on their chest to express their admiration. Deja snorted. So close, it's the one on the other side. Ah, well. Whoever lives on this side, I also love them. Anyway, let's get going? Wait, 1 second. The locks clicked shut. The window on Deja's side whirred as she rolled it back up. Are we really playing this game again? No, this time I've got a good reason. I said that this was a party that Raina was hosting, right? And I was co-hosting? Yep. I remember, since it was so weird hearing that. Weird how? You don't really do parties, do you? Not unless it's our birthdays or something. And we're here early to help set up. That means it's an SGB party. Case closed, Detective King. Case closed indeed. Excellent work, Detective Milanese. Milaneris? Yeah, something like that. Deja pouted a little. Deja pouted a little, and the two of you turned away to giggle. Your roommate was vice president of the Student Government Board, which organized events and initiatives all over campus. It hadn't exactly been rocket science to guess the real nature of today's party. It was even easier when one considered that Raina was SGB president, though that did bring up one inconsistency. If it's SG business, why not put that in the name? Why is it just a barbecue today? Because it's a test run. We'd like to run this on an even bigger scale next year, so we're running a smaller trial first. That's why it's at Raina's place. The other SG people know, and now you do too. But none of the other guests really know. Okay, is that it? Nope. There's something bigger. She held one hand out to each of you, palm up. I don't care about physical touch between friends. You laced your fingers loosely with Deja's, giving them a squeeze that made her chuckle. Cameron was more enthusiastic, slapping their hand on hers with a resounding smack. While you were at it, you and Cam linked free hands as well, completing the triangle and leaning in to listen. There was a pause, as Deja's gaze glided from you to Cameron and back. The anticipation built as she gathered her words. The barbecue has a game at the end. A scavenger hunt. Ooh! I'm asking both of you, from the depths of my heart, to take it seriously.
probably wouldn't treat a scavenger hunt that serious, to be honest. It's that serious? Extremely. Cameron audibly gulped. Oh, so she was really not messing around. The scavenger hunt, my friends, has a prize of $500. Yeah, never mind. I'm going guns to the fucking walls. I'm so taking this seriously all of a sudden.
Is it one of the QuickTime things? Because we had to do the QuickTime tests at the start. I'm assuming this is what it's for. Suddenly, the car was deathly silent. Listen to what? What is Jaden talking about? Let me repeat that. $500 fucking dollars. Cameron's tongue darted out to swipe at their dry lips. Deja, if you're screwing with us, I'm dead ass. This is real. We, along with the rest of the guests, are playing for keeps, and I shit you not, there is, I shit you not, a fat sack of cash waiting in Raina's room as we speak. If there is ever a moment to take my words at face value, it is now, okay? I'm not kidding. That cemented it for Cameron. Holy shit! The car rocked in its axles as they leapt up from their spot, thumping their heads wildly on the steering wheel as they screamed. Even Deja joined in on the chaos, her heels driving into the carpet of Cameron's car in a series of gleeful thumps. The jewelry adorning her body jingled with the movement as she too began yelling. I'm joining. You know what? To be honest, I'm pretty lazy. Whenever I hang out with Egg and Mom, they're like jumping around everywhere, and I feel like I just sit back and I'm like chilling. You didn't even bat an eye, you simply sat in your seat. I miss the rats. Who are the rats? Where are the rats? Are the rats okay? I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm really concerned about rats being the one thing that Jaden talks to. Can we come back to that? 3 fire chain limit. Thanks, Ace. I didn't realize we were not allowed to do more than 3. I'll keep that in mind as well. Okay. The corner of your lips did quirk at the sight of your friend's little freakout, but that was it for a reaction. The prize money was nothing compared to the rest out of Deja losing your cool. Yeah, because I'm fucking rich, guys. $500 means nothing to me. That's not like half of what I get paid every week. Okay, wait. Cameron came down from their initial shock to seize Deja by the forearms. Your roommate grabbed them back, the white of her manicured nails standing out against the grey of their hoodie. Game plan. What is it? You have to have one. Like, we're winning the thing, no question. Definitely. I already know where everything is. Otherwise, there's no point in bringing this up. Wait, are we cheating? Deja grinned at you without hesitation, mischief sparking life into her eyes. Some people call it cheating. I call it, utilization of prior knowledge, given my role as party coordinator. That's just a long-winded way of saying we're cheating. If Raina didn't want me to cheat, then she wouldn't have asked me to help hide the items. Besides, just because we know where everything is doesn't guarantee we'll still win. We still have to get to everything first if we're gonna grab what we need. It does kind of feel like cheating. Like, I kind of feel off about it, but sure. There was a moral conundrum at play here, to cheat or not to cheat, and the angel on your shoulder begged for you to object. However, the little demon perched on your opposite whispered otherwise. Your inability to take a stance must have reflected on your face. The excitement on your friend's face has washed away, leaving behind a faint but genuine concern. Hey. You met her gaze, which was now soft and warm. We don't have to. It was just a thought. Yeah, it's not like we need to cheat to win. That cash is ours no matter what. I suppose as long as we're playing honestly, we should... There was a sudden tap on the window, and Cameron let out an ear-splitting screech. Deja screeched in turn, flinging herself backwards against the locked door. This is pretty... Actually, this group of friends is fucking lit. You lashed onto Cameron with a shriek, and they yelped again as Deja lunged to sock them in the shoulder. Ow! Your pipes, Cam, jeez.
You'd better not be doing what I think you're doing, Deja.
Damn it, Raina. I almost pissed my pants.
Raina peered through the passenger side window, her curled fingers shading her narrowed eyes. With her back to the glass, Deja looked sulkily to one side, stalling as long as she could before she'd have to make eye contact.
Why does she look so...
Oh, shit, sorry. Why does she look so scary like that? Deja shook her head without answering as she swiveled back around in her seat. Rolling down the window, she she fixed Raina with a flat stare.
Not that I'm admitting it, but we weren't doing anything.
Oh, but you were thinking of it.
You hate rats? There's rats in my backyard that my dad are trying to kill right now. Because they kind of kill everything native nearby. And it's kind of crazy. He sent me a photo of one eating the watermelon husk that I'd left in the garden to decompose. I did not want to get that message, but he sent it to me anyway. I like rats in theory, but they do kind of ruin the environment in Australia, so.
Past tense.
A likely story.
Even if I tell the truth, she won't believe me.
I can't blame her. This is you we're talking about.
Like you weren't on board with the idea.
Do we have a favorite so far out of 1, 2, and the other guy that we ran into with the scooter? At the accusation, Cameron only looked away, whistling a random tune. Whatever.
If it helps Raina, my lovely roommate's got too good of a conscience to let us do anything.
Raina turned her scrutiny on you, and you smiled nervously. Hi. Is she also a love interest? Do we like her? She's kind of scaring me. I feel like she'd be like really like, she'd be like if you were like dating her, she'd be like, have you done your math homework? And I'd be like, can you not ask me that? Can we just go out? You weren't sure if she didn't know you well enough to accuse you, or if she did know enough to let you off the hook. She reminds me of my parents, that's what it is. Either way, she relented with a sigh, her shoulders slumping as she relaxed. We like Deja so far?
I believe you. Or I believe your roommates.
I'm hurt.
Raina scoffed before stepping away from the window.
Okay, come on out. You guys aren't just here to have fun after all.
Yeah, isn't she a bit preppy? Deja's a bad bitch. I don't think I could handle all that. Doors opened and shut, and you leaned up next to each other by the van. Raina paced slowly back and forth, her fingers tented in front of her as she eyed you up and down.
What's the status so far?
Ooh, full body fix, actually. Deja's fucking fine as shit. Look at the fit, bro. That's crazy. Romance only the pretty people. So we're romancing Cam as well then, because like, respectfully?
pretty. Pretty.
Hold on, let me move so you guys can actually see. Oh, you know what I just realized? There we go. I'll make myself a bit smaller. On the screen. So you guys can see her as well. Is that better? There we go. Now you can see her as well. Have you seen Deja? Cam's pretty as well though. And that other guy was nice as well. I'm gonna call him Tora for now because we don't know his name. We don't know that guy's. We don't know that dude's name. Okay. What's the status so far?
For starters, we've been waiting for the stuff you're buying. So hopefully you've got everything on the list.
At a heavy price. Yes. Cameron's a nice voice though. Cameron lowered their head solemnly, pressing one hand to their collar as they sighed. You smiled, knowing they were thinking about all those fallen paper towels at the store.
Unless you guys bought something extra, we shouldn't be over budget. But anyway, if you can get everything to the backyard, we can finish setting up the tables.
We're on it.
Actually, Deja, I need you to help oversee the other members first.
Only Cam and Deja, not the other person we're now calling Tora. Okay.
No. What?
This is gonna be the
You're
most
going to ask me what to
incestuous
do.
friend group.
That is part of our job, you know. We're their elected leadership.
I love Deja.
That doesn't mean they can't fend for themselves.
I know, but I have to go move all the scavenger hunt items. Just in case. Then I'll come to relieve you, I promise.
Fine.
I guess I'll handle the groceries then?
Yes, please. Deja can point you to where everything needs to go.
The voices are nice.
Can do.
I like that they kept some of the, because this is a demo, so that they don't have to put all the voices in, but they've kind of put it in like key scenes, which I appreciate. Because when I download the full version, which I will be doing, it'll be fun. Cameron jabbed a button on their key, and they headed to the SUV's rear with Deja. You were about to follow, but Raina put out a hand to stop you.
I've got a different kind of task for you. You're gonna help a friend of mine finish making these damn cupcakes.
Oh, new person. Damn, what did those cupcakes do to you? Exist. I knew I should have gone with cookies. So here's the deal. These cupcakes were supposed to be finished an hour ago. The guy you're helping knows what he's doing. You might know him for it, actually. Unless you live under a rock. It's fine if you don't, it's not important. What matters is he's only one person, and I may have hit him with a really tall order. So just... She made a grand but uncertain gesture, waving one arm vaguely... waving one arm vaguely towards the house. Help where you can, alright? And I mean, wherever you can. The clock's ticking. Okay. Is there something I should be watching out specifically? Trouble, in any and all shapes. Interesting. Raina sighed, her head tipping to one side as she folded her arms. Sorry, it's just that my friend's sort of finicky. I do believe you'd be alright, but just in case, I've got a couple of notes. It could be the dude that we ran into, but I feel like he's not a baker. He doesn't have baker vibes. Do you think Tora would bake? A question for chat. Do you think Tora would bake? 1, he's going to insist he can take care of the cupcakes himself. Don't listen to him. We need to expedite the process. 2, he's a little on the skittish side, like a bunny. So don't do anything to spook him if you can. Sure, no problem. Okay, then. With a jingle, she pulled a spare house key from her pocket, handing it over with a preppy nod. I'll leave him in your capable hands. Once you're done, come find me in the backyard. I'll be around somewhere. Thanks a bunch, Mika. And like the spring breeze, Raina left in a flurry of pink. Ooh, weird background, but okay. You step through the front door, half expecting to find yourself in a life-size version of a pink plastic dollhouse. Surprisingly, the living room was just that, an average living room, found at any Norse in the house. Yeah, thank you, Tora would not bake. Bummer. Maybe you shouldn't have expected much, considering the exterior was doused in baby pink. Back to the job. A sweet, warm aroma led you across the living room and through an archway on the other side, into the kitchen. There was someone stooped behind the kitchen. Oh, blonde hair, so it's not that guy. With blonde hair and a green sweater. They went even further, leaning down to swap trays of batter in and out of the oven. That'd have to be Raina's friend. You doled out a few rhythmic knocks as you entered, trying not to startle him. Knock, knock. Yeah, baker. He'd make bread, not like cupcakes, I feel like. I don't know. Like different kinds of baker. The door to the oven snapped shut, and with a fresh batch of cookies in one hand, he turned to you, lips parted in slight surprise. There was a moment of hesitation visible on his face before it thawed into a genial smile.
Hello? Can I help you?
Who is this motherfucker? Right? Oh, but this guy's got his hair out, so I don't think they care. It's college kids. This guy looks like, hold on, I'm thinking. I've lost it. I was thinking of a Disney prince, but I can't remember which one. No, he looks like Elliot from Stardew Valley, Loki. But, like, with blonde hair instead. No, you cannot. The backgrounds are kind of nice. It was only a couple of words, but you noticed a lilt in his voice. The vowels softly rose and fell, lending him a melody that threaded even the simplest of sentences. A foreign exchange student, maybe? There are plenty of those that... Hold on. Let me scroll up through chat so I can remember how to... I don't know how to say it. I'm going back to regular. There are plenty of those at university. Hey, Raina sent me over to help pick up the slack. Her words, though, not mine.
Did she now?
Okay, well, she didn't use those words exactly. My point is, I'm the one who's helping you. He nodded, before placing a tray on the stovetop, shaking off the open mitt.
I see. I've got it covered, but thank you.
She said you'd say that. I'm supposed to insist on helping you. And so this is me, insisting. What can I do? He raised a brow, as he thought, but after a moment he nodded a second time.
Well, I put the last batch in already, so all that's left is decorating.
Okay. There was barely any space on the counter when you joined him, thanks to the wire racks crowded with rows and rows of cupcakes. A number of them were already frosted, but there were plenty that hadn't been decorated. I'm starting to see why Raina told me to come help.
Waiting for the cupcakes to cool was the most time-consuming part. We'll be done in time.
He gestured to a row of piping bags, filled with a rainbow of different colored frostings.
Do you know how to use these?
Nah, bitch. I do know how to decorate cupcakes. I'm not, like, phenomenal at it, but I can. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Then, please,
Please,
be my guest.
Yeah, now I'm fucking weird. Bro, if someone's like, yeah, do it. I'm like, now I don't want to.
There's no need to be nervous. Just do your best.
Woo! This guy's like good at baking. You glanced at the cupcakes that were already finished. Some of the designs were singular flowers made of layered petals. Other were entire bouquets of tiny clustered blooms, piped with a confident flair that made for a spectacular show of craftsmanship. Since flowers seemed to be the theme, you quickly pulled aside 3 colors of frosting, and with practiced movements, you started piping. Along the way, you switched from white to cream, then to a peachy blush. With a flourish, you lifted the nozzle one last time, revealing a rose that faded from one color to the next.
See? You've done just fine. You can carry on then. I'll deal with the finishing touches.
Returning to a rack of half-decorated pieces, he picked up a piping bag and settled in. Wherever his attention turned, leaves and petals unfurled in flicks of effortless color. Bit by bit, he cultivated a garden out of frosting. Vanilla and sugar wafted through the air, making the scene even more convincing. Do we like this guy? You're really good at this. You handed over a cupcake with a rosette on it, and he tended to it quickly, creating a cluster of wavy-edged leaves. Do we like this guy? He's giving, like, teacher's assistant. Like, I'm not into him. At all. he don't feel real, you know? I hope so. I've been doing this for a long time. How long are we talking? 10 years? Maybe 11? I hope you're getting paid for this at least. Are you? No, I'm just a humble little volunteer this time around. And all other times around. I see. Well, today I'm simply honoring a favor. Boo, where's the justice for us workers, huh? He cracked a wry smile, and you grinned right back, before realizing that you'd skipped a crucial step. Oh, before I forget again, I'm Mika, he, him pronouns. You can call me Jamie.
He, him.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I don't like him much. He's too quiet! He freaks me out! You know what, though? It's probably one of those things, like, where you get to know him more and he becomes, like, nicer or something. I don't know. He's probably perfectly nice. He's just not my vibe. He can make food and I like food. We can cook! We can cook for ourselves! We should look for that in a partner. It should be a nice bonus. Something tickled the back of your mind when you heard that. Jamie. Yes. Oh no, it's just... I can't quite put your finger on it, but your name reminded me of something. It's an average name. No, there's something like... Then your stomach decided to rumble, and your train of thought decided to screech to a halt. There's no way Jamie hadn't heard it, but he kept piping, with his eyes demurely lowered and his mouth shut. Oh, that's embarrassing. I was ignoring it for you. And that's nice of you, but it wouldn't have solved the problem if... You're catching my drift. Oh, very well. He reached over it to hand you yet another unfrosted cupcake. Have one. I'd thank him, and before digging in, yeah. Thanks. You're welcome. After that, all you had to do was peel the wrapper away and take a bite. The cupcake was light, but decadent, sitting on your tongue with a distinctly floral flavor. It was sweet, of course, but not cloying. Something that Jamie seemed to already know, as he blinked expectantly at you. Hello, mattress is crazy! It tastes like a flower. That was the plan, yes. Any other notes? You really should consider starting a shop. These are lovely. Well, that's very encouraging to hear. Suddenly, there was a rattling sound, and you leaned to look through the archway into the dining area. Two silhouettes stood at the back door, rattling the handle to no avail. Damn it, it's locked! I told you! Raina said no one's allowed in until the party starts. Dude, I have to piss so bad. You don't have a spare key? No, but if we go find her now, she might walk you in. Ugh. You glanced at Jamie, but he hadn't moved an inch. Should we do something about that? No. There wasn't a shred of hesitation in Jamie's voice. While you looked between him and the door, the silhouette shrank away from the curtain, as the unfortunate volunteers gave up and left. I don't think it is. Why not? I don't want people in here. Raina's words from earlier surfaced. Skittish, like a bunny. He didn't strike you as the timid type after talking, but you were starting to wonder if there was something else going on. Still, there was a few things that felt as bad as being unable to find a bathroom on time. What would that volunteer do? Beg Raina to let them in? Drive all the way back to campus? They can piss in the bushes. But they're college students. They can piss in the bushes. Okay. Raina locked the house up anyway, so... With a final glance at the door, you moved to pick up another cupcake. Jamie did the same, though he'd finished piping an entire flower by the time you'd got one layer of petals down. He was moving at a clipped pace, his eyes fixed on his work as he let the suns between you stretch on. It felt like he was waiting for you to do something. Judge him, maybe for refusing to help others, or ask him to explain himself in more detail. I couldn't give a fuck, I'm busy. I'm making flowers, guys. We gotta focus. I'm locked in. There was a slantwise way to do it, without sounding like you were accusing him. So, I think almost all the other volunteers here are student government. I'm guessing you're not, since you only said you were doing Raina a favor? That's correct. I'm not either. Deja, the vice president? I'm a roommate. We came together. Us and... There was that rattling again. From the front door, this time. And it was followed by this familiar scrape of the lock turning. Huh. Maybe that's Raina. Wiping your hands, You walked briskly into the living room, intent on investigating, only to hop aside, as the door swung open much faster than expected. Excuse me? Without a further ado, a student dashed right past you, disappearing down the hall. A second student leaned through the door to shout after them, still holding a spare keyring.
I like that he's kind of an asshole. I feel like you just like everyone so far. You can't just like everyone. We have to have standards, guys.
Like, we have to like one, eventually, hopefully. We can flirt with all of them, but we need to pick one. This is monogamous, the game. Monogamy, sorry, the game. Pick one. You don't get more than one. Okay. Raina says we get 5 minutes, so hurry. Whoa! They flinched, realizing they were standing next to you, and you put your hands up in an automatically placating gesture. Hi. Hi? Wait, how did you get in here? So, did Raina give you a spare key? You changed the subject on a near hairpin turn, looking in the direction where the other student had gone. Well, as long as I'm waiting for my friend, I'm gonna sit. The front door clicked shut behind them, and you quietly reached out to relock it. They moved across the living room, only to glance at the kitchen and pause, plucking up with evident glee. Yo, cupcakes! Did you do all this? No, I just started helping with decorations. Yeah, who made them then? If they hadn't spotted Jamie yet, it meant he'd left the counter where the cupcakes were. You crouched your answer with the lie of omission, walking closer. Someone who owed Raider a favor. Huh. That's why we're all here, am I right? They chuckled conspiratorially, and before you could get around them, they stepped into the kitchen. How long have you... Whoa, wait, Jamie? There was a half-decorated cupcake left on the kitchen island, as well as a piping bag. Jamie was standing in the dining area, far enough away that it was clear he tried to stay out of sight. Hello. Maybe he's like famous or something. This is what I'm getting from this. I didn't know you were here, but that makes sense. Jeez, this is a ton of cupcakes. Mm-hmm. And why are you here? Oh, we had to use the restroom. No, my friend. Right on cue, footsteps came back from somewhere in the house. Jamie stepped back towards the counter. His shoulders sloped downwards, and the volunteer next to you raised their voice. Hey, in here! You're not gonna believe this! What? Why are you... Oh! Hi, Jamie! Their first student peeked into the kitchen, then scampered in with a wide smile. Their eyes were instantly glued... Yeah, he's famous. Instantly glued to Jamie, to the point that they almost pushed by you on the way in. If these two had their way, they'd be in the kitchen. They'd be behind the... Ugh, words, hard. Ugh, my brain. Okay. If these two had their way, they'd be behind the kitchen island in a second. Cooing over the finished cupcakes. But 2 steps in, Jamie put his hand up, his expression polite but distant. Please stay on that side of the kitchen. I'm still working on these. You've been in here making cupcakes the whole time? Man, if we'd told people it was Jamie in the kitchen, our guest list would have exploded. As they spoke, the second student reached out, and Jamie smoothly plucked the half-decorated cupcake off the island counter before they could touch it. He picked up the piping bag with his other hand, finishing the rosette on top instead of replying. It didn't help much. If anything, it gave the volunteers something else to talk about. I swear these things look almost too good to eat. Almost. But really, you could have asked Raina for help. This is too much to handle all by yourself. It wasn't difficult, a little time-consuming. Jamie's sentences were oddly short and quiet, but the low volume of his words seemed to encourage the other two to crowd a little closer. Come on, you make it look easy, that's all. I know I couldn't do this much detail. The last time I had to decorate cupcakes, I just spread the frosting with a knife, huh? Yeah, these guys are kind of weird. Never mind, I kind of get why this guy's kind of an asshole now. Their giggles twirled and pitched into a higher octave, just as the oven timer went off. Jamie reached to turn it off, picking up an oven mitt and opening the door. Are you sure you're not in the Oh my god. Are you sure you're not in the food sciences program? I mean, I'd know if there was a pastry degree or something, you'd be in it. More like teaching it? Jamie Porter on the faculty, the school would be swimming in tuition fees. And they laughed, bumping each other's shoulders with easy, raucous laughter. Oh, fuck. Jamie Porter. What was it Raina had said? You'd know him unless you lived under a rock. You knew what the campus rumors said, of course. Somehow, you'd almost gone 2 full years without seeing the man yourself, but you'd heard things here and there about a certain transfer student whose smile charmed anyone in a single glance. His good looks, effortless grades, princely manners made him a shoo-in for the position of campus boyfriend. People loved to talk about him, no matter what year or program they were in. Yeah, I don't really get it, to be honest. And you'd been decorating cupcakes with him, completely unaware until the final clue fell into place. But seriously, what do I have to do to get a cupcake early? Jamie shook his head, placing the last freshly baked cupcake onto an empty rack. Automatically, he picked up a cooled one, piping a half a rose as he spoke. Yeah, they're kind of weird. These guys are kind of weird, I won't lie. They're not finished. Well, not all of them. What about that one? They leaned forward, lifting a hand to either point at the cupcake in Jamie's hand or reach for it outright. Jamie stepped back as they pulled their hand away, sucking in a breath that turned into a sly chuckle. Yo, just kidding. I see how hard you're working on that one, huh? Got any rejects lying around? I'd be pretty surprised if there were. Yeah. Good point. Like Jamie Porter ever messes anything up. The atmosphere in the kitchen had chilled since the volunteers had come in, but neither of them seemed to notice. Glancing at Jamie, you noticed he was studiously avoiding eye contact with everyone in the room, you included. Oh, sorry, my bad. I'd probably, get them to go, but I'd be nice about it, because, I'm not that, they're not they're being weird, but they're not being, antagonistic yet, you know? Speaking of cupcakes. What?! Do you know when these are going where they get done? I failed! You cut smoothly into the conversation, waiting with a pleasant smile as the students turned to you with quizzical expressions. Outside? With all the other food? Sure. And is everything set up out there already? It was getting there, yeah. So what I'm hearing is it's not done yet. You gestured towards the back door, past where the yard waited. You've been to the restroom, so maybe it's time for all of us to get back to work, yeah? Unless you want people to show up and see a table with no desserts on it. That got a derisive scoff out of one of the volunteers. Fuck you, dude! Fuck you! As they looked over with obvious scorn. Whoa, there. For a second I thought you were pretending to be Raina. As if they'd have what it takes.
If you don't mind, I need to keep working.
My bad. It was Jamie's turn to interrupt. He slid a rack of cupcakes onto the kitchen island, pointedly keeping them out of the volunteers' reach. And when he looked up at the three of you, an unwelcome feeling of awkwardness crawled down your spine. Oh, it's no bother. You can...
I'm afraid it's more crowded than I'd prefer.
He left it at that, his level stare saying the rest. Reluctantly, the two volunteers trailed through the dining area, glancing over their shoulders at Jamie every few steps as if they'd change his mind. So we'll catch you later then? See you at the party. Finally, the back door shut behind them, and the kitchen was quiet. In the wake of their departure, Jamie let out a slow, calm breath. I suppose that was inevitable. Frankly, I'm flattered they think I could be anything like Raina. You laughed lightly, rejoining him at the counter and picking up a piping bag. That hadn't necessarily been comfortable, but at least he'd gotten the job done. You said the quiet part out loud, not necessarily a bad thing. Jamie shrugged non-committally, sliding a fresh rack of cupcakes between you. Where am I at with charisma? Fuck, I got no confidence, but I'm at half charisma. Okay, I need to really kick it up a notch. Jamie shrugged non-committally, sliding a fresh rack of cupcakes between you. Okay, I'm awake. In any case, I do appreciate you trying to help. Only trying? He actually rolled his eyes a little at that, just enough to let you know he was holding in a laugh. Jamie stepped away for a moment,
checking whether the final batch of cupcakes was still warm. You stayed to the side, finding a steady rhythm and piping some of the flowers in quick, careful succession. You glanced at him once or twice as he worked. Oh, fuck! Can I go back? Look. You glanced at him once or twice as he worked, noting that he angled his face away from you. Now that he knew you knew who he was, there was a wariness in his posture that hadn't been there before. He was Jamie Porter after all, and you'd practically thrown yourself under the bus to get the other volunteers out of the house. If there was a time for you to go all starry-eyed on him, it'd be now. He didn't want others finding him in that house for a very simple reason, and thinking back, Raina's hesitation when she'd sent you here made complete sense. How many are left on your side? He asked you a throwaway question, and you glanced away to count the cupcakes within reach. Even as you were trying to keep your cool, the musical lilt of his voice was hard to ignore. I don't get it. Fewer than 10 left. Not too bad. It does go surprisingly quickly, provided there are no distractions. When he looked at you, he had a small smile on. The same polite peach crescent that he'd greeted you with when you'd first met him. It didn't look as if there were any hard feelings about everything that had happened, at least on the surface. I don't think I'd want to date someone this quiet and, like, famous, low-key. Not really my vibe. Maybe he'd wait for you to finish more cupcakes on your side. But maybe he did wait for you to finish more cupcakes on your side before he reached over to start adding any details, but he did add them. For all intents and purposes, you had your workflow back. The number of undecorated cupcakes dwindled steadily, and you even tried your hand at a few leaves and vines, once you felt up to it. Eventually, Jamie tapped his finger on the counter, breaking your focus. Okay, the last batch needs another 10 to 15 minutes to cool, so you can finish up, then go back to Raina. You sure? I can stick around. It's fine. You can tell Raina I'll be finished in time. You couldn't really hold it against him, if he wanted some time for himself. It was as good as a time to get back to the others. If you say so, I'll make sure to tell her all about your heroic cupcake exploits. Please don't exaggerate. She'll expect even more from me next time. Hey! Back outside! You left through the back door, making sure to lock it behind you. Immediately, you were hit by a wave of sound. Chatter and clutter in equal measure, as students hustled back and forth across the lawn. Jeez. You knew Raina went hard at school-sanctioned events, but you didn't think she'd go this far for a trial run. And speaking of, skirting around gaps of other students, you looked high and low, circling around the more crowded parts of the yard. Toward the back, the property transitioned into a riverbank, and it was there that you spotted Raina, standing under the grand willow tree with a hand to her chin. There she was. Time to check in. Hey, Ray Ray. Mika, my dear. She looked over her shoulder, her signature smile blooming on her lips as she spun on the balls of her feet. She's kind of cute, guys. I kind of get it. She's cute. Okay, so how'd everything go? Raina regarded you with a concerned tilt of her head, her smile cooling a little. I heard there was a interruption, maybe? I mean, it was kind of unavoidable, but they did leave eventually. Anyway, your friend said he'd definitely be done on time, and that's why I'm back. You were careful not to state said friend's name out loud. Oh, fuck. Raina arched an eyebrow, and a knowing glint entered her eye as she held her hand out for you to return her spare key. And how'd you get along with that friend of mine? I'm gonna tell the truth. Alright, I guess. I don't really know what his deal is, but I don't really want to know either. Fair enough. Well, you were gone a while, so I trust you're the reason he'll do just fine. Thanks. Raina clapped her hands softly together, bobbing on her feet as she slipped back into administration mode. There's one more thing. Cam's getting the food started, so you can join them and help mend the grills for a while. The grills? Suddenly, Raina's smile looked more nefarious. You do know about... I do. and I'm of the opinion they deserve as many chances to improve as it takes. Raina. And besides, I'm sending you to look after them, alright? You're an enabler. Always. Now go, before they burn something. She's kind of cute, guys. Okay, call me crazy. I think she's kind of cute. I'm kind of warming up to her, low-key. You're off like a shot, sipping between tables and students while trying to keep a calm face. I just like smart people. I think that's what it is. What's that word? People are attracted to smart people? I've got whatever that is, because I'm a dumb bitch. So I need, like, people who are smart. Cam wasn't a bad cook at all. The problem was they'd be working near an open flame. You wouldn't go as far as to say they were a pyromaniac, but, well, they tended to call fires pretty, and they had a fondness for staring right into them. You could smell coals catching, oh no, skidding onto the scene. You whipped an accusatory finger to point at a certain ill-assigned grill master. Cameron Milenaris, don't you dare! Cameron yelped, spinning around with their hands and a pair of tongs held towards the sky. Mika, I was just... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you during our next department meeting. Bruh, I haven't even started grilling yet. You're still in violation of the Magna Carta by being within 5 feet of an open flame. Oh, you don't have to invoke that, do you? The grill covers the fire, so... They deflated with a dramatic sigh, peeking at you with furtive hope. You, Deja, and Cam had a number of binding agreements between you, thanks to various incidents over the past 2 years. The Magna Carta was one of the more serious ones. That didn't mean there wasn't room for leniency, of course. You just had to be sure it was safe leniency. Well, the good news is Raina sent me to help you. Just promise to take this seriously. Cam's eyes sparkled, and they pressed a curled fist to their chest, nodded, and turned to find you an apron. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? I'm awake. I don't think it's a she, I think it's a they, my dude. They do like fire, which is something that I'm attracted to. I love fire. You were officially on the line. You know what happens though? I feel like if I was in a relationship as me with Cam, nothing would get done. You know what I mean? Like nothing would get done. It'd just be chaos all the time. You were officially on the line, with trusty Cameron as your head chef. And we're off! Fire at will. Just kidding. Kebabs and burger patties hit the grates with a chorus of happy hisses, and Cameron clicked their tongs gleefully. The air quickly filled up with the smell of cooking meat, and volunteers all over the yard started to perk up. Food hitting the grill, of course, meant that prep time was winding down, and the party would be starting soon. The end was within sight, or within scent. Now we're at a barbecue. Mika, grab that tray? Yep. With your own pair of tongs, you piled skewers and patties in rows, swapping out trays as you needed. Cameron flipped a fresh batch on right afterwards, and working together, you had the fist of several buffet tables stocked in no time. Arson couple? Then came the vegetarian options. The mixed skewers, the hot dogs, the buns, tray by tray, stack by stack. You worked in tandem, trading easy jokes and laughs under the cheerful spring sun. It's time, people! We're gonna have guests arriving soon. The squeak of a megaphone drew your eye to where Raina stood, waving one hand overhead as she waited for everyone to turn their way. She wore a wide, brave smile, and the crowd naturally hushed, as the student government waited for its president to speak. President time. No time for prep talks. I appreciate you for all being here, and I have no doubt this is going to be a great event. Let's keep our heads in the game, but let's also have fun, okay? Now, on 3, we all scream, let's go chickadees. 1, 2, let's go chickadees! And the party was on! The volunteers dispersed with loud cheers, and the music started to play from speakers set up on the lawn. There was an answering cheer from outside, and the first guests came through the grate in droves. Welcome, everyone! I know I asked you to come hungry, but give our crew a little more time, and that way we'll have something ready for everyone. Dance, play, run, have fun. Go on! Raina's voice flared through the megaphone once more, effortlessly steering all the new arrivals away and saving you and Cameron from an untimely ignoble end. Ignoble? You glance at each other with rueful grins, but before you could pick up the next tray, the SGB Prez popped right next to her. The SGB Prez herself popped right next to you. Hello, my little helpers. In a flash, she held both sets of tongs in her hand, clicking them as she nudged you both aside. Thanks for all your hard work. I'll take over from here. What, free? Mm-hmm. Thanks to Mika, who reduced your sentence by keeping you all honest. She winked, waving dismissively as you and Cameron set about untying your aprons. Deja should be around the fire pit if you're looking for her. Go play, frolic, and so forth. Frolic? It's a large backyard. Do what your heart desires. Now be gone. With a final wave of her scepter, tongs, Raina turned back to the grill. Nearly dismissed, you and Cameron hustled back towards the riverbank, circling around the crowds until you reached an area strewn with lawn chairs. Deja was right at the center, lounging with her bare feet kicked up on the edge of the fire pit. D! Incoming! The two of you broke into a run, and with gracious clatter, Cam skidded onto their knees and flopped right into Deja's lap. You stopped right behind, bending and sweeping your arm down for a lavish bow. Hello, darling. Oh, now this is what I call a stylish entrance. While you claimed the second lawn chair, Deja lowered her head, a faint frown crossing her face. Cameron, why do you smell like smoke? Because I was cooking? She raised a single eyebrow, and Cameron sat up to pass the buck, scrambling away to perch on your armrest with mischievous laughter. Mika was supervising. I'm not a good supervisor in this situation. I would be equally as bad. Yeah, I stole a whole thing of charcoal for later. I'm kidding. Raina put us both on grill duty for a bit. You should have seen you should have seen the folks prepping the food earlier. They were putting skewers together so fast I thought I was seeing double. Were they working outside? Pretty much. I heard someone saying they weren't allowed in the kitchen, so yeah. What were you up to, Mika? I was indoors decorating cupcakes. What? That sounds like more fun than work. Not necessarily. I'm gonna guess it was an unholy amount of cupcakes. Something like that. The impulse flickered briefly into your head to reveal who you'd been helping, but before you could raise the point, Cameron stretched out into the grass with a cozy sigh. Oh, well, we finally get a little downtime. Deja, how about you? Your roommate grimaced gently, gesturing down to where heels lay abandoned under her chair. After I was done delegating, Raina asked me to bring care packages to her neighbors, to apologize for all the party noise. Man, when Raina plans a party, she plans to kill. Tell me about it. I had to make so many trips back and forth. Hey, check it out. 10 o'clock. Ooh! New interest, new interest! You glance casually to one side, spotting two people setting up a volleyball net on the riverbank. Nearby, a third person stacked spare cases of drinks, establishing the corners of a makeshift court. I love the little bear hat, it's really cute. I hate to say it, but that looks like a safety issue. They're all adults. Besides, it looks like they know what they're doing. As Deja waved a hand lazily, one of the strangers spun a volleyball in their hands, laughing at something their friends were saying. It did certainly look like they were in their element. Why haven't we ever played volleyball? Huh, that was a joke, right? I'm gonna assume it was a joke. Deja's easygoing smile chilled, and you smothered a small chuckle. It's a little fast-paced, huh? Yeah, I don't know if you've forgotten this about me, Cam, but sports and I don't mix. Cameron shrugged, absent-mindedly ripping off a handful of grass to fiddle with. Come on, volleyball's fun. What's so fun about it? All sports are the same. You run around, you sweat, you go home. It's way more than that. For one, the players are in different positions, and everyone's got their own strengths. So you have to build a team first, and then you're down to do things like, okay, are you a quick tempo team? Or are you built around your libero? Libero? I watched Haikyuu ages ago, but that means I only know the Japanese pronunciation. I don't know. The guy who runs, I know what that is. Around your what? And then, if you're an aggressive team, what happens if your rivals are aggressive?
Or what if they're really defensive? Then you've got to adjust on the fly, and then the whole time you've got to keep the ball moving, like, boom, and then bam, and then shoot. Cameron, where is this coming from? How do you know so much about volleyball now? Anime? Yay! Let's go, Cam! Cameron, that's anime. In real life, I'm gonna sit in the shade and I'm gonna relax. It wouldn't kill you to get your heart rate up a little, D. You laughed softly to dispel the rising tension, and Deja gave you a sharp look, before her expression softened into something calmer. Ooh. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for anyway, don't worry. I don't think I'll be streaming for much longer. It's a fun game though. I think I might even download the full version if I can. So we can play the full version over the time. Let's see, how much is it? Is it out yet? Oh, it hasn't even been released. I hope it gets released soon. I'll look it up. I don't know how much more of this we have anyway. Cameron had caught on as well, and they eased off the pressure, turning to you instead with a rueful shrug. Wait, have you actually played before? I haven't. I've played. Oh, then could you play with me sometime? I mean, not today. Okay. I might end there, actually. I might end the game there. Only because I'm so hungry, guys. It is breakfast time. It is breakfast time for me. 100% breakfast time. I'm gonna call it quits here, guys. I'm gonna stretch. I'm in bed. I always stream in bed, you know this. But I've got a new bedroom setup now, which is kind of nice because now my bed is like a lounge, so I'm not trapped under my desk anymore, which is kind of nice. Okay, I will try and stream every couple of weeks, hopefully. Check the stream if you're interested for when I will be streaming in the future. I will always post it on announcements in the Discord. And if you want to see random clips of streams, I will try and post those on the new Instagram, which is at Mika, M-I-C-H-A, _is_A_VT. I'm going to post clips whenever I get the chance to on there as well. So, yippee! What a day. I had fun. I will see you guys maybe hopefully in 2 weeks. That's